Hi, this is Congressman Luetkemeyer with another edition of the Blaine Buzz. Thanks for joining us this week. This past week here in Washington has been kind of interesting from the standpoint that we're doing something that hasn't been done for many, many years, if at all, which was an open process with regards to allowing amendments and debate to flow freely on the floor with regards to the continuing resolution on funding the government. Now, the CR, what we call it, basically is an extension of the existing budget that was proposed last year because we didn't have a budget this year, and so we're using this resolution to continue to pay the government's bills at the rate we were paying it at last year's budget. Now, what we want to do as Republicans and conservatives is to try and ratchet down the spending of government, and we're using this CR, this continuing resolution, to do that. We've got 6 months left basically in this fiscal year. Our fiscal year runs October 1 to September 30, and we're using this opportunity to start the cutting process, to start getting the spending under control. Now, because it is an existing budget and there are existing contractual obligations that are already set in motion, it limits what you actually can do in the CR. But there are many things that we can do, and we are going through, and in our Pledge to America, we said we'd cut the budget this year by $100 billion, and we're doing that. In fact, by opening up the floor to open debate for both Republicans and Democrats to decide and debate whatever they wanted to with regards to spending measures, we've actually set a precedent that even the members of the opposite party agree is a great way to do it and a good process. It's a fair process. The American people's will is being worked. Speaker Boehner was pressed many times for how this is going to turn out, what kind of budget you're going to present, and he said over and over again, we're going to present a $100 billion budget cut. After that, the people's will is going to be worked, and we're going to see what comes out of it. Because again, this is the people's house. We need to listen to their concerns, what their priorities are, and then accordingly adjust the budget. So that's what I've been doing. I've got a couple of amendments that we've got in there that will, I think, cut a few dollars out as well. And I think at the end of the day, the American people are going to be very satisfied with the product and begin to see that the Republicans and conservatives here in Congress are serious about cutting waste, are serious about getting our budget under control, and this is just the first bite at the apple, just the first step down the road toward trying to get this all in line. There are many, many opportunities down the road, but again, as I said, this is the first step we're taking, and stay tuned, it won't be the last. See you next week.